guys, what's up? It's your girl Jazz, and today I bring you my 6-month updated hair journey video. And yes, I have a hat on, you guys, because I need a haircut at the moment. If you've been watching my old hair vlogs, then you will know that this has been a ride cutting my hair off. So before we get into it, guess what? We have to go down memory lane.
Stop. I ain't seen you with brown hair long. Jada, look at yourself.
So for starters, me and my mom always, or not always, I'm about to tell a story. Me and my mom, or really my mom, and she kind of inspired me to join on board with her. But my mom was saying for year 2016, what we're going to leave behind is fear. So I'm back from getting my hair cut. I'm going to show you guys though what it looks like now. I honestly don't know how I feel about it, but it's looking like now.
Now the back is faded now.
It wasn't faded before.
Just because, well, for starters, I was nervous for my roommates to even see my hair, but a lot of them have just reassured me that, Jazz, you really didn't have that much hair before. It's like we were used to you with short hair, so you without your hair really isn't that big of a deal. I mean, I was like, I'm already uncomfortable about going, so I had my roommate Nivea come with me to go. And I just like, when they show you the mirror, I just kind of be like, man, it looks nice. But when I tell you, when I came home and I looked in the mirror, I said, whoa. Whoa. Y'all, this haircut makes me feel like the bomb.com. Nobody literally can tell me anything. So I asked you guys to send me some questions on my Snapchat, and we're going to go ahead and answer some of those now. So the first one's from Shantaria, and it's a video.
What made you cut your hair? And what advice would you give for someone to cut their hair like you?
So what made me cut my hair was my mom and I said that we were going to let go of fear this year. And that was one of my biggest fears. I never thought in life that I would ever rose it. It was something I always wanted to do, but just was too afraid because I just value what people think. And I know that's really bad, but I just cared and was scared of the criticism that I would get for it. Now, the advice that I would give to someone who wants to cut their hair like this is to just do it. Don't think about it. And this is coming from somebody who's an overthinker. Like, literally, don't think about it. Just be like, I want to do it, and I'm just going to do it. Like, just have your girlfriends, your boyfriend, your whoever, just go ahead and shave it down to like a base cut, and then go to the barber and get it cut. Because if you shave that base cut, you're just kind of stuck with it. So don't be afraid, for starters. Don't be afraid. I don't know anyone that has this haircut that looks bad. I feel like this, if anything, accentuates a woman's features in her face, and you just look that much more fierce. Because it's like, she was bold enough to do that? Oh, she bad. She a bad mama jamma. So don't be afraid and don't overthink it. Just do it. Next question from Hanny_Jasmine. And she said, hey Jazz, love your videos. Which do you prefer, your bleached hair that you had before or the hair that you have now? I definitely prefer the hair that I have now. Now, granted, I miss my curls ever so often, but I just like how I feel better with this haircut. And I just love the luxury of just having to get up, put my little coconut oil on it, brush, put my do-rag on, and Gucci. So I would definitely say I love this hair, hands down. All right. On to the next question. This is from Trap Queen 21. She said, what products do you use to maintain your hair? I'm very simple. All I use is this coconut oil, and you can get this from Walmart. I want to say it's about $7. And then recently my barber, he concocts a little concoction that is like a pomade, but it's all natural, and I use that as well. How did you get your hair to lay flat? So what I like to do is put my coconut oil on my hair, brush for dear life. Then I put my do-rag on, and I tie my do-rag extra tight till I have like a little facelift. And then I also pull the back of my do-rag down to make sure it's tight, so it can just like suction it to be flat. And that's all I do. And then maybe the pomade, like hit you in the get you a pomade, and that'll probably help you out as well. But you definitely need the do-rag boo. When you are out, has has the male attention increased or is it the same? I would definitely say it increased, especially when I first cut it and I came back to school with no hair. It increased drastically. A lot of guys, for some odd reason, really do like women with no hair. They like rubbing your head. That's the first thing a lot of guys want to do to me is rub my head. So I would say it increased, and then now being out of school and being back in Jersey to just regular guys who don't know me from any previous viewing, you know what I mean? I would say it's still increased. I still get a lot of stares and a lot of looks, and I think guys are just like intrigued by the fact that a woman was confident enough to cut it all off. How do you feel so far about your hair? So far, I love it. I just wish that I didn't have eczema in my hair, but I absolutely love my hair. And like I said before, I'm never growing it back anytime soon. How often do you get your haircuts? I'm on a 2-week regimen. That's what I was on at first, 2 weeks, but 2 weeks is actually a very long time. I would say literally like after 7 days of getting my hair cut, it's already time for a new one. So I just kind of do a week and a half. I'm back home now, so I kind of have to be on my mom's schedule. We have to be on the same schedule so we can just go to the barbershop at the same time. Without the designs, it would be like every week because I just had the little swish part. But with the designs, I have to wait a little bit longer just so they can fade it out. I hope I just answered your question. I feel like I just talked. Would you ever go back to how your hair was? No. Shay_Main said, do you prefer a design or not? I'm kind of in between with that because I love my designs. I just hate the growing out process. But then it's like when I don't have the design, I still feel cute. I just feel more like chicy and bougie. I don't know why, but I just feel more chicy when I just have the parts. Versus the design, I feel like it'd be like when I turn my head to the side, they're like, oh shit. Would you ever grow your hair back, grow it out? No, like I said before. Since you cut your hair, has it been easy or hard maintaining it? It's in between because like I said earlier, it grows back so fast. That's the only thing that's annoying is it grows back so fast. So it can be hard to maintain because it's like once it grows out, I don't feel cute. And I feel like I look scruffy, and I feel like because I'm a girl, I can't get away with not having a haircut. So the way I just maintain it is I brush, wear my do-rag, and when I need a haircut, I just hat it up like I'm doing right now. So how long are you going to keep your hair in a phase? No one asked how long. They asked if I was going to grow back. Now for how long, like I think I said, but I don't know. I don't know how long, but I know it's going to be some years. I ain't growing it back no time soon. And are you going to let it grow back out for a curly look, or are you eventually going to dye your hair again? Eventually I am going to dye it. I do want to dye it before I start my internship because I just want to look bomb.com walking through the streets of New York. Not saying I can't look bomb with the brown hair, but the brown hair is tired out. I've had this for 6 months and I'm fucking bored. How often do you have to cut your hair? Because I see your hair grows fast. And do you go to the same barber every trip? I already answered the first question. And do I go to the same barber? Yes, girl, that is like breaking the code if you switch. K Whitey, she said, when I cut my hair 2 years ago, I had a hard time feeling feminine sometimes. I was wondering, do you have that issue at times? Love your haircut and snaps, by the way. Do I have a hard time feeling feminine sometimes? I do, but it's not like a bad thing because for starters, I'm not a super duper girly girl. Like, I don't know, sometimes my attitudes is like I want to be kind of tomboyish, and then sometimes it's like, okay, I want to be glam and girly. So I think my haircut just works for both sides of my personality. So yes, I do sometimes feel like I'm not feminine, especially when I need a haircut. Oh my gosh. But it works for me. I make it work, you know. Put the hoop earrings on, put the red lipstick on, put the cute hat. You good. Beloved Rose said, do you ever feel masculine with the haircut? So basically the same question that I had before. And like I said, I just work it out. I have had moments where I feel masculine. Like in school, I've had plenty of situations where people assume that I'm gay because I have a haircut, and that really irks my nerves because it's like, well, damn, why can't I just not have hair? You know, like, why do I have to be defined by my hair? So that'll make me feel like masculine sometimes, or like But that's really it. Just when I get, you know, get accused of being a certain way that I'm not because of my hair, and that's really it. She Meets City said, I love your dog. Oh, that's not for this video either. Let's see if Mary is for this video. Okay. Okay. That was for Rocky. Does Rocky have Snapchat? No, Rocky does not have a Snapchat. His Snapchat is me and my mom's. So that basically concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you learned something for yourself, or if you want to do this haircut like I've been preaching in every hair vlog that I've done related to my haircut, do it. If you are scared, just don't be. Just do it. Like, I promise you, you're not going to regret it. You're going to feel a little weird in the beginning, but I promise you, as time goes on, you're just going to grow to love it and grow to love your facial features, because you can't hide behind nothing. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.